Hello, boys. Hello, girls. Hello, MBs, and welcome back to the judgiest place in the world. My name's Josh.
My name's Rick.
And my name's Christian.
And we are the Sunburnties.
Are you burnt too?
That's right. We're white and we are red. We're sunburnt to high heavens because we are in sunny Tampa, Florida for the Creator Clash 2. They made a second one. Creator Clash so nice they made it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the catchphrase for this one?
No.
Oh.
It was who's up creating the clashes right now? Who up clashing their creators?
Hey, clash me if you're creating right now.
So stupid.
Do we want to talk about this now, later?
It's your episode.
We don't have mail.
We do. I just didn't bring it with.
I forgot about the mail segment that normally makes up a bulk of the intro.
That does fill about 7 minutes of the first 10 minutes.
But the circle jerk is supposed to be talk about Tampa.
Oh, shit. So how are we going to talk about Tampa?
Didn't I have a circle jerk and you shot me down because you were like,
sure
we're
did.
talking about Tampa.
Yeah.
Well,
And
what was
now
it?
did happen?
I don't remember.
I don't think you actually did. I think you were just being obtuse.
I think you're being rubber goose.
Well, I think that you're both guava juices.
And it's insane. Insane to think that we're both guava juices. I understand one of us,
Yeah.
Christian.
What?
Very clearly guava juice.
I'm not. I do look pretty guava juicy in this film.
I'm a chocolate shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So here we are in sunny Tampa, Florida. I really want to say California, but that's not where we are. We're on the East Coast, the least coast, if I'm being Pharrell.
Well, we're on the
Really?
Gulf Coast.
What?
The Gulf Coast. You think this is the least coast?
Statistically, yeah. That's the
Okay.
least amount of coast on the United States.
I don't believe. No.
Alaska.
What?
Alaska
Has the least amount of coastline?
has the most.
No, it adds to the Pacific West Coast coastline.
Yeah.
count.
But I'm telling you that the Atlantic doesn't have the least amount of coastline.
In America, it does.
Yeah.
On the
There's two coasts, west and east.
our eastern seaboard,
Yeah.
you think has the least amount of coastline?
Compared
Alaska.
to the West Coast?
Alaska's its own thing.
Oh,
That's the
okay,
West Coast.
now here
Come
we
on.
Early circle
if you're in
jerk.
Juneau right now, cover your ears. Erica's got Alaska slander.
What's your problem with Alaska?
What's your problem with Alaska?
Well, my grandparents lived there for a really long time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Huh. Little did
You didn't know that.
Juneau.
My great grandparents. Boo. Boo.
Erica,
Good
that's
one, Joshua.
I've got a surprise for you. Now, what do you normally do when you boo me?
My carrot.
Yeah, I didn't bring it. That was the surprise. But I double freaking psyched you out because I brought the carrot. Now, of course, we're all
carrot.
Yeah, but you have to hold the mic because we don't have the stands.
But I've got to
Shit.
hold both mics.
Hey,
Oh
good.
my God,
one, Joshua.
she's on fire,
one,
folks.
Miracle.
That was a visual joke for all you listeners.
And
Because I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I do have
not
a
sponsored.
third surprise.
No. Wait, what was the second surprise?
People, I don't remember. People have been really
Don't
upset with you,
count.
Erica.
Upset with me.
I'm sorry, upset for you
Okay.
because
That's better.
they feel for you because
I just tried to drink from my microphone.
yeah, talk right into the lemonade. Eat that lemonade.
Eat that lemonade.
I just double fist it.
So,
Wait, why are we feeling bad for Ricky?
because you've been fidgeting with the wire because you didn't have your strawberry. So I get at least now you don't have to fidget because you've got the mic and mic.
Ah.
Or maybe I got the freaking strawberry
He brought the
as
berry.
well.
Erica doesn't have enough hands for all this. Strawberry's gone.
It's gone. She doesn't need it, folks. But I brought it. Don't tell me I didn't do nothing for Erica.
I didn't even notice
Name
I
one
was
thing you
fidgeting
did for
with the-
Josh this entire trip. He brought you 3 surprises.
I brought him good jokes.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Now here's the 5th surprise. Is that
fifth?
Are we just
Surprise.
doing odd number surprises
we
now?
don't just do surprises on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. What that entails is going online and finding
Wait.
silly little stories.
Okay.
And that's what I did. It's a Josh sewed.
Josh
And this
sewed.
one's been fucking
Right.
cooking.
Oh shit!
I
My
have
boy
been waiting.
cooking.
I've been waiting for a lifetime for a moment like
Josh
this.
has been in the lab.
So here's some freaking Am I the Asshole stories. They're all Am I the Asshole stories.
Whoa!
So first off-
I don't think we've
surprise
ever-
number 7.
I don't think we've ever done that before. Oh my god.
What
It's
the
so
heck was
echoey in
that?
here. Excuse me.
It is pretty echoey, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Am I the asshole
Probably.
for telling my coworker she was unprofessional, even though my boss said she did nothing wrong?
What the
What
frick?
the hell?
I've never seen this happen in a workplace. I've never seen a boss pick a favorite, even though they're a piece of shit worker.
Oh, you're siding on the guy who wrote the story.
Right now,
Okay. I
We'll see.
work in a small office with only a few other people.
hate him already.
Recently, one of my coworkers, let's call her Sarah, had a disagreement with a client over an email exchange.
Okay.
Wasn't directly involved, but I heard about it from Sarah. Classic Sarah. Always talking about her client
Can't
exchanges.
keep her freaking mouth shut.
Sarah told me that the client was being unreasonable and rude in their emails, and that she had responded in a professional manner. But when I read the emails myself, I thought Sarah's tone was actually quite curt and dismissive. I didn't want to cause any drama, so I didn't say anything at first. But a few days later, Sarah made a mistake on a project we were working on together, and I saw it as an opportunity to bring up the email exchange.
You petty fucker.
I told Sarah that I thought she had been unprofessional in her response to the client, and that it was important to maintain a respectful tone even when dealing with difficult people. Sarah got very defensive and said that she was just standing up for herself and that I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't want to argue, so I dropped it. Until the next day.
You fucking piece of shit.
Our boss called both of us into his office. He told us he had received a complaint from the client about Sarah's behavior and that he had reviewed the email exchange himself. He said that while he didn't think that Sarah had been rude, he did think she could have handled the situation better. At that point, I spoke up and said that I had also thought Sarah's tone was unprofessional. Sarah was livid and accused me of throwing her under the bus. I tried to explain that I was just trying to help.
No, I'm just trying to get a
How
better.
is that helping?
I'm just trying to be viewed better by my boss and hopefully get a promotion over Sarah.
Yeah, because you're showing that you could tell her that she's bad at her job.
Yeah. Let me be middle management, please, 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 please.
But Sarah wouldn't listen.
Typical Sarah.
Now I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, my boss didn't explicitly say that Sarah was in the wrong, so maybe I was overreacting. But on the other hand, I still believe that Sarah could have handled the situation better, and that I was just trying to give her some constructive criticism. So am I the asshole for telling my coworker she was unprofessional even though my boss said she did nothing wrong?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
How do we
Don't
feel
be-
about mansplaining jobs to people?
We love mansplaining.
We live in the
Okay.
patriarchy, so we
much.
love mansplaining.
We love it.
What a pivot from Erica.
That's called sarcasm, Josh. I know you might not understand this.
Women can't
But
make
let me
jokes.
You're not funny.
That was huge.
Good one, Joshua.
You say otherwise.
Damn.
Well, that doesn't sound like my voice, so
Everybody thinks it does.
really? Everyone?
Everyone. Everyone who's anyone.
This has a real hair trigger on it.
So no, that didn't rile you up.
No.
No, we're in Florida. It did not rally me up at all.
I was thinking that too.
Good one, Joshua.
Christian. Editor.
Editor.
Hey, I got you. Good one, Christian.
Okay,
No,
now
cut it.
editor, slow that down
doesn't
by
sound- doesn't
5%.
sound like her at all.
Okay,
Can you
I'm
say
sorry.
it 5% slower?
I got good one, Christian.
No, that was too sexy. Less
Okay,
sexy,
okay, okay.
slower.
I'm sorry. Good one, Christian.
That was good.
No, it was awful. I hated
No,
it.
let's compare.
Good one, Joshua.
That was really
Good one, Christian.
We'll count that one.
So maybe I chose stories that got us back into not all men territory.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe
Wait.
the men aren't wrong in any of these stories.
I don't like the not all men
Whoa,
episodes.
maybe.
Maybe
Huh.
no tall men. How about that? So here's the second story. Am I the asshole for always getting what I want?
Well,
How do you get what you want?
based off the title alone, I'm going to go with Yeah, probably.
I whine and cry and throw a tantrum.
Let me know if this
I,
changes your
33
mind.
feet, 33 male.
I 25 male.
Already a piece of shit.
Alright.
Have
Do
been
you know
dating.
any 25-year-old man that's
I'd rather
worth
die.
anything?
I'd rather die than no one.
Just no one. I 25 male. I've been dating my girlfriend 24 female for almost a year now. A little bit of an age gap.
Big age gap.
Yeah. Lately, I've come to realize that I might be a manipulator. I have a tendency to twist her words, make her feel guilty, and make everything about me.
You know this, and you're just like, I'm going to keep doing
Well, it's
this.
a tendency.
Okay.
Doesn't mean he does it all the time.
He does enough for him to notice it.
For instance, whenever my girlfriend talks about a problem she's facing, I always relate it back to something that I'm going through. I turn the conversation to focus on myself and my issues, making her feel like her problems aren't important. Another example is when she cancels plans with me because she's busy or not feeling well. Instead of being understanding, I get upset and accuse her of not caring about me or our relationship. I try to guilt trip her into spending time with me, even if it's not what she wants or needs. And when we argue, I have a habit of twisting her words to make it seem like she's at fault. I make her feel like she's the one causing problems in our relationship, even when I'm the one who's in the wrong. Thoughts so far?
I mean, this person seems very self-aware, so I don't understand, like, why.
Why aren't they taking steps to...
Yeah.
Well, if the girlfriend is accepting of it, then like...
Oh, it's
That
her
doesn't
fault.
make it right.
My girlfriend has tried to talk to me about these issues and how they're affecting our relationship. But I always find a way to deflect and avoid taking responsibility. I know that I'm being manipulative, but I just can't seem to stop myself. He's a system of the patriarchy too.
Are you about to M. Night Shyamalan us?
Recently, my girlfriend told me that she needed some space and time to think about our relationship. I panicked and begged her not to leave me, even though I knew that was the right thing for her to do. I was only thinking about myself and my own desires, not about what she needed. So am I the asshole for just trying to be happy?
This story sounds really fake.
Is this the girl? Did the girlfriend write this?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The girlfriend of the...
Yeah, the
of
twist
okay.
is it being like, the girlfriend being like, as the boyfriend being like, I'm such a manipulator. I know I'm doing this. I know I'm a piece of shit. When my girlfriend broke up with me, I knew it was the right thing, but I wanted to hurt her.
Interesting. You don't think anybody's ever been in this situation before?
No, I think this happens a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think, as we know on Reddit, most people won't write a story where they're the bad guy.
What if he wants to like brag about how good he is at it?
Did you write this?
I didn't write it.
Okay. No, I just want to check real quick.
No.
I mean, it just sounds like you're defending him quite a bit here.
Well, he's not wrong. There's never been an issue.
No, well, he's a piece of shit.
But there has been an issue.
They
What
broke
do you
up.
mean?
If it was an issue, then he wouldn't be able to get her to dismiss it so quickly.
What?
If you try to manipulate me or my wife one more time,
I'm trying to mansplain manipulation.
could you do it a little more? A little slower?
In my good ear?
Can you dumb it down to an 8th grade reading level?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I only go to a 7th grade reading level.
Okay.
Erica?
It's pretty advanced for me.
I have a college reading level.
Whoa.
Do you?
I don't fucking know. I mean,
That's huge.
I graduated college and I read books there, so I feel like
That's a pretty good point. What does it mean to have an 8th grade reading level? Like what can an 8th grader read that a 7th grader can't? I feel like that's a pretty...
The Bible.
the F word.
That's fair.
PG-13 movie scripts.
Okay. And that's like a learning issue, not like a censorship issue.
No, I think it's a learning issue.
I honestly don't know how any of that
I
works.
think
so.
the MPAA bases it off of
My pussy ass.
Good one, Joshua.
No.
What?
No.
Come
Hey,
on.
she said it.
No, she
She
didn't.
said it.
We were all
folks.
thinking it.
We
She
all
said
saw
it.
it. and we
Whoever
all-
that dumb bitch is, I don't know, but she didn't say it.
Oh my god.
I can talk about myself that way.
Oh, so
You
it is
shouldn't.
yourself.
Oh, she admits it.
She admits it.
Is this episode going to be rated PG-13?
No.
Fuck. As our one and only. Be on your toes if you want to be rated PG-13.
I accidentally read these out of order.
I want to say the F word real bad, but then it'll be a rated R.
Fudge.
Am I the
I got you, didn't I?
Yeah, you're really good.
guys? Is a really tight episode, by the way.
Oh, this is
Sick, like sick episode. Like it's going swimmingly.
Tight,
Kind of like we were swimming in Clearwater Bay in Tampa.
Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, it's also not in Tampa. It's next
Correct.
to Tampa.
It's in the city of
Clearwater.
Clearwater.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
water not that
clear, right?
It was like fine. It was like looking through a glass Sprite bottle.
Okay.
A glass Sprite
Sprite
bottle.
bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen one of those?
In the water.
Message in a bottle.
No, that was all the sticks we saw.
Boo.
Oh, come on. Anyone?
Crickets.
Crickets? Hit
Cricket.
the
Come
purple
sail
one, not
away.
the bottom left.
Come sail away. Come.
I like that the button for the Courage the Cowardly Dog thing is the color of courage.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Am I the asshole for...
Muriel.
This is a tight episode.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm on vacation. I'm a little loosey goosey
Silly
with it.
goofy over here.
How do we feel about vacation time?
It's surreal.
Like as the Judgies employees, how do we feel about vacation time?
No, like beach time, like everything.
how
Like
time
it's 5 o'clock
passes during
somewhere?
time passes during vacation.
Both at the same time. Talk 3, 2, 1,
But
go.
I
goes too
think
fast.
it's actually insane how you kind of go through this time warp. And it's like, in my head, I go, well, I normally go to sleep at 10:30, 10:45, and now I've been up since 2, 3 in the morning for the last 3 days, and
Yeah.
I somehow wake up with 5 hours of sleep. I'm like, I guess that's rested enough. But if I ever did that in my day-to-day,
Your day
I
would
might
be over.
fucking lose it.
Yeah.
So-
In Illinois, you hit 7 and you're like,
Yeah.
but here you hit 2 and you're like, give me a Red Bull. Give me a Red Bull vodka. I got 4 more hours in me.
That's
Easily.
just your vacation mindset. I mean, technically,
I
this wasn't a
don't-
vacation. This was
It was a work trip.
work-
IRS, this is a work trip.
Dude, this whole trip's been a trip. Am I the asshole for
Preach.
This is such a tight episode. Hey, you really cannot be preaching.
Guys, I spittled a little bit. I really hope the mic covered it. It's
honestly,
still
he's
on
not the one preaching. It would be you.
And
He's
we-
telling you like, preach, brother. Like you're the one preaching.
That's fair.
We also don't
Hey,
have a second
you're
cup
preaching
from
to
my
the
wife
choir.
to
I
spit away
understand.
off of my face, and I have to hold my mic here the whole time until the spit dries a little bit.
Let me see.
I'm scared to. It can't be that bad.
There's literally nothing. You're totally fine.
That's how spit works.
What?
Oh.
That's how spit works?
Spittle.
Am I the asshole for telling the truth about her husband cheating on her?
Have you read this one last week?
Did we?
Oh, you had a Facebook post or something similar to this.
Oh, a lot of my stories are about that topic.
What?
What?
Why are you so concerned about a husband cheating?
Well,
Huh?
Didn't say a husband. Yes, I did. Never mind. It was in the title.
Fuck, you got me there. Fuck, very astute.
I feel like the ultimate asshole right now.
ooh.
I slept with the bride at her bachelorette party. And I thought that was the end of it.
Oh,
But then the night before the wedding, I ended up sleeping with the groom too.
Plot twist.
this person is just throwing it down.
Neither of them knows about the other.
slanging this thing around.
And I'm racked with guilt. But to make matters worse, I think I might be in love with the groom.
Oh, no, you're not.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, you're not.
She saved it for marriage, his marriage.
What if, hear me out,
Yeah.
they're like all in a group together and she just like proposes like, hey, maybe we
You just thruple it.
just do a little, the three of us.
Can you legally thruple?
What do you mean?
Do you get like double tax benefits?
You
in
can't be
Utah?
married to more than one
In
person.
Utah.
That would be
In Utah.
Come on. That's
Illegal.
lame.
In Utah. Hey, I'm telling you the information you requested,
Yeah.
and I feel like you're just ignoring me.
I am. Correct.
Okay. You're trying to be just so we're on the same page.
Yeah. Well, it's a tight episode, and you keep
Yeah,
interrupting
vacation
with
time.
Utah.
Okay,
I can
you
say
talk.
states as well.
You talk.
You fucking taught. How about that?
You thought it saw.
But to make matters worse, I think I might be in love with the groom. I know that what I did was wrong, but I can't help how I felt. As I stand here, watching the newlyweds dance together, I know that I have a decision to make. Do I tell them about what happened, even though it could destroy their relationship? Could. Or do I keep it a secret and live with the guilt for the rest of my life? But before I could make a decision, the bride pulled me aside. She tells me that she suspects the groom has been cheating on her.
Dun, dun, dun.
And she asked me if I know anything. My heart sunk because I realized that I am now in the middle of a love triangle. I didn't know what to do or say, and I felt like...
Has this person been sleeping with the groom multiple times?
For as far as we know, just the once the night before.
Okay.
But she did also sleep with the bride.
The bride. Yeah.
How do you find enough time the night before to cheat on your soon-to-be wife?
Doesn't take that long to cheat.
I just feel like, normally the night before a wedding, you're pretty busy doing shit.
Well, some people do like the last hurrah.
You're right.
Like a little stag do. And the stag do what the stag see.
The stag did.
The stag did.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do or say, and I felt like a terrible person for causing all of this drama. But I couldn't lie to the bride. I tell her the truth about what happened the night before, and she was devastated. She starts to cry, and I feel like I've just destroyed her world. The groom walked in at that moment.
And she destroyed her world at the bachelorette party, too, if you know what I'm saying.
What if it was bad and that's why she's upset?
Hey, still destroyed a world.
That's fair. The groom walked in at that moment, and he could tell that something was wrong.
Yeah, his wife's crying. Something's off here.
A bit of an empath. I don't like when my my wife and the person I just cheated on her with are in a room and there's tears. The bride tells him what I had just confessed, and he's furious. He confronts me, and I can see the hurt and betrayal in his eyes. I try to apologize, but it's too late. The damage had been done. I've caused irreparable harm. The bride and groom end up calling off the rest of the wedding, and I'm left to pick up the pieces of my own broken heart. So am I the asshole for telling the truth?
So she didn't even say, like, hey, I also fucked your wife?
It doesn't say that she did. Kind of crazy for the bride to be upset that the groom's cheating on her.
Correct. But also, I just feel like once the groom walked in, and especially if he's confronted me, I would have to be like, okay, well, if you're mad at me, you should be mad at her too, because we also fucked.
Yeah. But she wants to make sure that she saves the groom's like she wants to be with the groom.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said that.
So she can't just go fully burned bridges.
So is she technically a good person here because she did a shitty thing, but long run solved an issue here.
And I think ultimately we can say the guy was the least in the wrong.
Incorrect.
Because hear me out.
I don't think I will.
The bride had already cheated. So the relationship the relationship had already been soiled at this point. And so he didn't soil the relationship because it was already built on. No, it's me. The relationship was built on faulty premises, and that wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
So,
what did you say?
I said
Start from the top.
I said the guy was the worst, the least worst.
He was definitely the worst. Yeah.
The least worst, though.
They
the
can't
best.
be equally bad?
No, they can't.
Everyone sucks.
This can't
here.
be an equilateral triangle of shitty.
I like the angles you're going here for, but I disagree with your.
Oh, I'm just trying to be a cute
Come on,
little
guy.
podcaster. You guys can't see my feet, but I'm waving them in the air.
Very funny.
What a weird thing to lie about.
I didn't lie. I went.
No, you didn't.
I saw it.
Oh, come
The
on.
live audience
Live
here
audience.
seen it.
Can we
Gaslight
get-
him. Gaslight
what?
him. Gaslight him.
I'm gonna. Hey, this is a real tight episode, my man. We really can't have you TV and Ngafan.
I'm really fucking wrapped up in my cord now too.
well.
I'm panicking a little bit. I get a little bit of claustrophobia on my foot here.
Do you need help?
No, I'm gonna play it cool, but I might fucking. If you see me sweating,
I mean, it's Florida, so we're always sweating here.
Okay, not a good time to be picking on Christian. I'm kind of panicking. Tight episode, Josh. Let's keep it rolling.
Let me help you.
We're gonna roll it right to the break.
Bye.
You don't gotta say bye. You just cut it.
Fuck.
This is PG-13 episode. You can't say fuck.
It's on the break. It doesn't matter anymore, baby.
No, this is in
MPAA or whatever the
my pussy ass.
Good one, Joshua.
It's my favorite.
Oh,
It's my favorite anime.
I heard it's mid. I heard
It's
that
a-
in the Creator Clash last
So,
night.
yeah, speaking of the Creator Clash,
Are we just jumping right into it?
on this week's episode, find out what we talk about on the Circle Judge after Christian hits that button. We went to the Creator Clash too.
Yes,
Creator Clash
we-
so nice they did it twice.
We did, and it was so much fun.
It was
was a blast.
long, but it really picked it really good pacing, really cool.
I thought so too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The pacing's good. I do feel like it's rigged a little bit because I was like, oh, clearly this is going to end at 11. We had early stoppages and somehow we still ended at 11. So what if those 3 rounds where they just ended at round 1 or whatever
Yeah.
didn't happen? We're just going to be there till midnight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess
I'm just saying it's rigged and I lost a lot of fucking money on this.
how much money?
A lot. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, more or less than $100.
A little bit more.
Okay, all right, a little bit more, a little bit more. I mean, or less.
What's up?
So let's walk.
I didn't like any of that. And also,
Yeah.
even though you thought you turned my headphones down, I could still hear everything you were saying.
Right, I turned your mic off, but it was more of a visual bit for the listeners because I wouldn't want you to actually be excluded from a conversation.
That was very nice of you.
You're welcome. So we get to Creator Clash too. Clash show Creator, they twiced it, and we bought 5 tickets in a row in a line. We show up, go to walk there, and there's 4 open seats, and one of the tickets we bought, the seat doesn't exist.
Seat 7 in row J. Where were you at?
And it just
Come on down.
And so there, we were just like talking to the people next to us, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't know." But then the row in front of them was completely empty, and we're like, "Anybody sitting here?" Because I should say we did show up, and I thought it started an hour later than it did, so we showed up like 35 minutes.
Yeah,
late.
we almost missed the whole
We
goddamn
almost
thing,
missed the
Joshua.
whole thing. And they said no one was sitting there, so we just moved a row forward. No big deal.
we thought.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear the perfectly timed car screaming outside. And then while we're sitting there, the person that we were talking to tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I am so sorry. My husband said that girl looks really familiar, and I think you and Christian look super familiar." Or not, they didn't say Christian. They said you and the other guy look super familiar. And I said, "Oh yeah, we have a TikTok. The Judgies. Ever heard of it?" And she's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." And then I said, "Go say hi to Erica. It'll make her day." And it made her day.
It did make your day. And then Josh is ruining it. This is like telling kids.
How
that
is this
Santa's-
ruining it? I don't understand
This
this
is
is
like
ruining
saying
it.
the Santa Claus isn't real.
Literally, the guy recognized you, and only you.
That's fucked. Why do you recognize my wife?
I really thought you were kidding when you were I thought you were like just being mean to me last night, but you're being serious, aren't you?
I don't understand. The guy recognized you.
No, that's fine.
Do you want to be recognized by the girlies? Is that what the issue is?
Well, I mean, obviously, like that's the main goal here, but no, that's not the point either.
I don't understand what the point is then.
The point is, Joshua,
Yeah.
that they talked to you first.
Well, then you should have sat next to him. I got the worst seat in the house. I had to sit next to a random guy.
That chose to sit next to him.
Yeah.
There was 2 open seats, and he said, "I'll take that one." And he said his pretty little ass right next to Joshua.
It's fine.
So anyway, we watch. Sabrina goes out. Friend of the show, Abilene Sabrina. Everybody, round of applause for Sabrina.
We love it for Sabrina. Round of applause.
She really showed some grit.
She did way better than I would have.
Awesome intro.
Which was terrible.
She went hype, and you fucking had the dog in you, Sabrina.
Yeah, to go through that it's so impressive. The intro was fucking awesome. She came out to a mariachi band. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
so hype. It was so cool. One of the best dressed by far.
Yeah.
It was such a sick outfit. And then watched the show, got a little tipsy, got a little drunk. And
I
then
had water. I had a really bad headache.
we decide to leave after it ends.
What the heck?
Walk on over to a little thing. And I go to the bathroom because I had to piss. A fucking storm up.
Piss a storm.
Go to leave, and 2 people are staring at me. They're fucking eyeballing me. And I meet their eyes like 3 times, and they're just staring at me. I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird. And so then we walk over, and me and Aurora are trying to find where the group was. And Erica goes,
Joshua!
is more angry than that.
It was.
And those people fucking followed me from the bathroom, and they go, oh my God, are you Josh? And I was like, yes.
I think I also, because we were sitting with Rachel, aka Need Girl, and then Corey Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're sitting with them and we were talking about getting recognized, and I made the joke. I was like, oh my God, is that Josh from the Judgies? And I didn't know that you were being recognized.
Being stalked. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Sorry.
No, they were really nice. I said, oh yeah, we're all over here. And they were very, very nice people.
Yeah.
They really were. We took a picture.
They said
Yeah.
hi, took a picture, and then they were out.
Can't remember their names.
Oh.
We're not very good at meeting fans yet.
No.
Because we didn't even ask the other people their names.
Oh, no, we did not.
But after the fight, we did come within punching distance of Matthew Patrick himself.
And that's just a theory.
It wasn't a theory. We actually did. And I
could've
said,
kicked
hey,
your
man,
head.
love the videos. And he was just so much better at greeting fans because he went through and like shook people's hands like, what's your name? Oh, my God. Thank you for supporting me. It was very nice.
Was it weird that Matt Pat had the Matt Pat voice in real life? I was a little shocked.
I guess a little bit.
It comes off as YouTube voice.
I am not super on the internet, apparently, and I didn't know like any of these people.
I think you're super.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Christian.
Hey, likewise.
I think you're super,
That's all
Maggie.
you got?
Ditto.
Cool. So yeah, the
Make
whole
that too. It's an inside joke for me and Joshua.
All the Fridge Pod people will get it.
Okay.
No, go on.
I don't remember what I was saying.
You felt like you're out of the loop in the
Yeah.
internet world.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, that. Exactly.
Name a YouTuber, Erica.
The Judgies.
Fuck.
Got
All
you
right.
there.
Have you ever met them?
No.
They seem like real pieces of shit.
Real pieces
Well,
of
at
shit.
least one out of the 3 is.
I'll never tell.
We'll never tell.
I will. It's Joshua.
What the hell?
What the
hell?
What the heck?
No, but Christian had to like tell me who each person was. I know Sabrina,
Yeah.
and that was it.
That was it, yeah.
I've never felt like a bigger fucking nerd. I went like anime weeb mode where I'm just like, do you see that? Oh my God. You don't even know who that is? What?
He wasn't quite.
He was holding
Jar-
it back.
that bad.
Jarvis Johnson walked out and
Oh.
I called out his entire entourage and I was like, you guys don't know any of these people? That's
I couldn't
Nikki
even-
Jakey.
I couldn't
That's
even see
Stans from twitch.com, twitch.tv/Stans.
I couldn't see them.
That's Eddie Burback.
Oh, I know him.
There you
That's,
go.
There's somebody else there. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I'm blanking now, but
Was Jordan Attica there?
yes.
Yeah.
He walked out in the Dragon Ball Z tank top. Rocked it.
It was fucking sick. I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was.
I agree.
But today, the reason why we're all so burnt, we went to Clearwater. We got in
You
the
said that at the top.
well, let's expand on it. It's a whole hour-long show.
Oh, we went to Clearwater Beach
Yeah.
in Clearwater, Florida, close to Tampa, Florida,
Yeah.
on the Tampa Bay,
Yeah.
on the Gulf of Mexico coast of Florida.
West Coast.
West Coast.
In Florida, in the United States of America.
Yeah, P.O. Box. 61350 Ottawa, Illinois, P.O. Box 58.
We're talking about Florida.
What?
No, never mind.
Anyway, it was a good time.
It was a blast.
Sick beach. It was so hot
Very
today.
nice beach.
It was like 90 degrees.
Very
it was
hot.
perfect on the beach. It
The
was
ocean
crazy.
was a wonderful temperature.
Yeah.
And I got burnt.
Christian got real
bad.
burnt real bad.
I can't believe that we all burned. It really is a shock.
It's gonna suck when
We are all
next week's
very
episode you guys are gonna be like this beautiful bronze, and I'm gonna be back to this
Pink.
gross pinky pale paste.
Nah.
Yeah, it's gonna. I don't. You're saying nah, but
I don't think this is going to turn into a tan for me yet.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
Josh has already turned into a tan. It's only been 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's great for you,
That
Joshua.
quarter of Portuguese is really fucking.
Yeah. Portuguese.
No.
Good one, Joshua.
No.
You said it. That
No,
was
I
in
did
your
not.
voice. Come
No.
on. Yes. You can't deny that's your voice. You said it earlier. Editor. Where are the Judgies going on their next business venture? That's the real question.
Our next business trip?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chicago, probably.
Probably Chicago.
probably. If
For
we're
being
honest,
honest.
If we're being honest, it's Chicago.
fuck.
It'd still be cool.
It probably will be cool. 'cause
Chicago's
it's-
a pretty great city.
I do.
Eh.
You're crazy.
What do you mean? Chicago's pretty fucking sick.
Chicago's sick.
There's so I just feel like every other city, like, you know, Tampa is only like, I mean, I know that's like the whole Tampa like metro area or whatever, but like Tampa's like not even that much bigger than Naperville.
Huh.
Like, I think
Crazy.
we looked at like 450,000 population in Tampa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like Naperville's 150,000. Like,
I mean, it's 3 times bigger than what do you mean?
well, right. I said it's not that much bigger.
That's 3 times. It's huge. It's way bigger.
300% bigger.
Barely.
No, not barely.
You're the math genius here.
I never claimed that.
You're right. Heather's the math genius here.
That's true. That's accurate.
Debatable.
She's not denying it.
Debatable. I'm good at math.
It's just as crazy because like Chicago is such a big, massive city. Obviously, it's like 3rd or 4th largest, depending on the day.
It keeps dropping, boys.
And it ruins my frame of reference for like every other city I go to.
I do agree with that. I go to other cities. I'm like, oh, I love this small little city, Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
It's a little blip on the map. You might not even notice it's there.
I like Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's sick.
I do love Milwaukee.
Sucks that it's in Wisconsin.
That part does suck. Same with St. Louis.
I've never
St.
been
Louis
to St. Louis.
is pretty fun.
Joshua, your Tesla's blinking.
I don't like that. What does that mean? Is that why it just like loses charge overnight? My rental car's a Tesla and it fucking sucks.
Louise is outside.
Oh, Luis.
Bro, that's
Come on, Luis.
Out.
What the hell?
Scared
What
the shit out of
the
me.
heck?
Guys, were you talking about the Tessie?
We can talk about the Tessie.
Tesla fucking sucks.
It is.
It was like the same price as like a normal car. So I was like, I'll just get a Tesla, right? And I surprised y'all with it and let you know.
I haven't even been inside of it.
That was the 7th surprise.
Okay.
And the only cool thing about it is that it got some fucking get up and go. Like it accelerates so fast. But
Yeah.
everything else about it just makes being in a car harder.
Yeah, I
Like
would
you-
agree with that.
I couldn't figure out how to raise the fucking steering wheel. I had to go into like 3 menus to like start raising the steering wheel.
You have to go through a menu to raise the steering
Yeah,
wheel.
everything is a menu, man. It fucking sucks. It's a dog shit car. But it goes fast.
It does go vroom.
If you hit the drive
It does
stick down 4 times, it turns the road on the screen into a rainbow road, and it starts playing the scene from Saturday Night Live where Christopher Walken says, "I need more cowbell," and you can't turn it off. It just plays for like 45 seconds, max volume.
Song's called "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster
But it's
Cult.
specifically the SNL.
Yeah, it's the Will Ferrell hitting a cowbell, and then at the end it's Christopher Walken saying, "I need more cowbell." Was that a pretty good Christopher Walken?
Pretty bad.
No.
What? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty vulnerable right now. Can you just maybe step that one back a little bit? Let's walk that one back just a tiny bit.
That was a good one.
Christian, you know who else sucks besides you? Grace sucks still. That's right. Joshua sends in another listener submitted sound. Says Grace still sucks. So sorry, Grace.
Eat shit, Grace.
You must not
Still
be who the
suck.
song is about because you are not amazing.
Oh yeah.
What was the oh yeah? Oh, that's because we don't have the chord.
I went to go crank up the soundboard, and then
Yeah.
I was like, "But where's the thing?"
We'll fix it in post, but here is
Just
his
Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the
audio
reaper.
titled "Mick Pick 2."
Made cheese quesadilla for lunch.
Hey,
Thoughts?
you suck, Grace.
If Grace sucks more than Joshua,
Are we starting to wonder if this is a reliable narrator?
yeah. If that was if Grace is worse than that sad excuse of an attempt, Grace, you're real bad. But I'm starting to feel like Aurora loved it, so
Can I get it one more time?
yeah, absolutely. It's super easy for me to do.
Just made a cheese quesadilla for lunch.
Okay, so I have some thoughts.
Okay.
Okay,
Shoot.
so this is from Joshua,
You correct?
not you though.
No.
Okay, but I don't believe you because you love making quesadillas. Okay, and
That's
you
a fake
love
name.
Taco Bell and you love shit posting.
And you love the Taco Bell.
And you think
Bell.
it's weird that we might have a fan who knows that I like those things and might send in something relating to that?
No, that sounds accurate. I'm just also saying that like
I also
you
have
could do it too.
I also have a quick hesitation with this sound. Well, just play it one more time.
Oh, yeah,
right,
it's so
yeah,
easy
yeah.
to do.
Just made a cheese quesadilla for lunch.
So here's my problem with this.
Yeah.
sound. You said I just ate a cheese quesadilla?
Made a cheese quesadilla.
Made a cheese quesadilla. Okay.
Let's go back to the tapes one more time. It's easy for me to do.
Just made a cheese quesadilla for lunch.
Okay. All right.
That's too crunchy of a sound to be a quesadilla.
But he's not saying it's a quesadilla. He made a quesadilla. We don't even
That
know if
was-
it's lunchtime while he recorded
That
this.
was my holdup too. Is it? But now that I know that he possibly made it himself,
Yeah.
and it's not a Taco Bell quesadilla,
Yeah.
now I can believe there is the possibility that there is some crunch to it.
And now the real thing is, we do know that this is not all men. Like, we all know Grace sucks. Joshua does not.
I mean, have you ever met a Joshua you liked?
Yeah.
Oh.
Name one right now.
Oh shit! I was really hoping he wasn't going to call me out on this one.
Roommate gave a poopy blowjob.
Oh whoa!
How do you think about that?
What a transition.
Hi, Judgies.
Hello. Oh my God, this is a listener submission? I forgot. Oh my goodness. I forgot. There was so much going on with the
That's right, because we do a
sound.
listener submitted sound.
Right.
Now we do a
Yeah,
listener submitted story. If you want to send any of
yeah,
those,
yeah,
judgiespod
I
at
got it.
gmail.com. Put it in the subject line, what it is, and also maybe at the top say, you can't use my name, or you can use my name.
You know what? Just put it in the subject line.
I mean, no. Reject that. Erica is not the person who goes to the emails. That makes it harder. Please don't use my name. In case people I know, listen, right at the top, smiley face. So we need a
Yay.
Perfect.
female name. That
You didn't
rhymes.
bring the book? That's not the eighth surprise?
Didn't bring the book. Aurora, get the book. I didn't bring the book. Genevieve works, though.
Okay, yeah, that works.
This story happened my freshman year of college. I had a roommate that we were pretty inseparable for the first year of school.
Hey, more like insufferable.
Got them.
Once a year, my college hosts a weekend where a lot of alumni come back and participate in the college shenanigans. You got to be sad to do that, right?
Okay, but that's just like, that's homecoming.
That's the definition of homecoming.
What?
Are you? What the hell?
What the hell? Lots of day drinking and drug use happen, trying to relive
Okay.
the glory days.
Homecoming.
Druggies sounds pretty cool. I'm back on board.
This particular weekend, my roommate and I went to a party. We was
Give the
drinking
address.
Four Locos, yikes, and got pretty drunk pretty quick. We stuck together for a while, making sure we were safe as 18-year-olds around all these older college alumni. Until I had to pee.
Oh, no.
Go piss, girl. I waited in line for the frat bathroom and lost my roommate in the process of pissing.
No.
Frat bathrooms are not where you need to go.
Had eyes until urine started to come out. And then I was just like, where'd you go? I'm sort of pee blind. I can see and then I pee and then I can't.
I kind of, yeah. You kind of get...
You get lost, yeah.
You start peeing and then you're in the battle zone field and it's like...
You know how...
Whoa.
You know how when you like lose a sense, your other senses become heightened?
No, because I've never lost any of my senses, not ever once.
What about your sixth sense?
She's all there, baby.
Spooky. Well, I've heard, which is a sense, that when you lose a sense, your other senses get heightened. The euphoria of pissing stimulates the senses in my dick, 5 gram style, so much that I lose sight.
Well, that's a sense.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It didn't have to be that long of a walk, but you decided to freaking go around
I
the
thought
block.
this was a tight episode.
It's tight, but it's my tight, which means loose.
Okay.
Once I emerge from the disgusting bathroom, I can't locate my roommate. I find some other friends who agree to help me look, and it appears as though she is not in the house.
Uh-oh.
I go into the backyard and find her snuggling on some patio furniture with an alumni who appears to be in his 30s. I ask her if she feels safe. She says yes. And I told her I'd come to look for her when I saw we were going to leave. When I was going to leave.
Royal Weir. Royal Weir. You said when we're going to leave, and then you changed it to...
Well, because they said... We want me to read it verbatim. I tried to fix the grammar, and it was still wrong.
Yeah, no, fix...
I'll say... I ask her if she feels safe. She says yes, and I told her I'd come look for her when I saw going to leave.
Fuck.
Yeah. During
Royal
this conversation, I noticed a weird smell,
Royal word.
but thought it was just the scent of the frat bathroom lingering on my nose.
Oh, no.
I hang out at the party for a little longer, then got tired. So
I forgot the title of the story already, and now it's coming back to me, and I'm upset.
So I go.
Shyamalan. Sixth Sense.
Well, and also she was still piss blind a little bit. That's why she could smell it so good.
That's a sense.
That's a sense.
See, this is why I forgot the title of the episode, because you started spouting off bullshit, and I just stopped listening and my brain started wandering, and now you're bringing me back. So
You're the one who stopped me. Don't give me the hurry up motion. She decides to come with me, but not before planning a wet kiss on this guy. In the designated driver's backseat, she's giggling about how she fooled around with such an older guy and gave him that sloppy toppy in the backyard of the frat house. We laughed about it as we went to sleep that night. Then, the following morning, I was in the dining hall getting food. Roommate was too hungover to go. And a guy from the frat we were at the night before comes up to me. He says to me, I saw roommate's name.
Genevieve.
No, roommate's name.
Alyssa.
I saw Alyssa with alumni's name.
Chad.
With Jack. I tried to go Chad and Jack, and it just became Jack. With Jad. I saw Alyssa with Jad last night. I hope she showered before she got into bed. I asked what he meant. The guy says, oh, he was so drunk he shit himself early at the party last night. We had to throw him outside to air out the house because he refused to leave to change. I looked at him horrified, knowing what she had done. I may be an asshole, but I didn't want to tell her that she gave him poopy head. I feel like I wouldn't want to know if I was her. I'm surprised she didn't smell it, as I was able to when I first met up with them. This was a while ago, but if that roommate is listening, sorry.
Oh,
I hope you brushed your
God.
teeth extra good. Love you guys and hope you read on the pod. Love, redacted. Thanks, Genevieve. Thoughts?
Yucky.
And the guy's not in the wrong because she said she felt safe.
Okay, but if he was so drunk that he's shitting his pants,
Yeah.
he's probably not sober enough to consent to whatever just happened.
But that means he's not in the wrong.
Okay.
It's not all men. This is the Not All Men episode.
This is fucked.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fucked.
I didn't like that story.
What do you mean?
Oh, I love
It was
this
a
story.
great story, but I didn't like it.
Okay. All right. Thoughts?
I don't have anything.
One time, there used to be this party house in the country.
Okay.
We used to go there and like some dude bought it, or somehow somebody inherited it. I don't really understand what happened, but we just went there and punched holes in drywall and got drunk. It was horrible.
It was like an abandoned house, right?
Yeah,
It was like an abandoned farmhouse that somebody inherited, and then they sold it off for $1.
Yes, somebody bought it for $1. So we were out there partying once, and one of my friends like snuck off with the girl that he wasn't supposed to be hooking up with, and then I go out to talk to him before he leaves. Or I go out to talk to her before she leaves, and I like lean down to the window to like say bye, and she's like, "Oh, bye." Just straight cum on the breath. You know, like what's the Rihanna song? Must be blank on the brain.
Love.
Must be love on the brain. It was must be cum on the mouth. It was just straight jizz, and I had backed out. I revolted, and I said, "All right, have a good time." I went back and I said, "I just smelled your fucking cum, bud."
How does that make you feel now?
Fine.
I feel like
It's
I
funny.
don't want. That is funny.
I said, "Did you?" Well, I said, "Did you just hook up with blank?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Bud, someone just came in her mouth." I could see him still swimming.
One
was
waved
fresh.
to me. It popped out like a dolphin at the Clearwater Beach.
There's no dolphins in Clearwater.
Yes, there is.
Supposedly, Tasha saw a dolphin on the way back.
Oh, I'm calling bullshit on that, Tasha.
Hey, well,
Tasha's my mom.
we'll have to check it out. We're gonna have to run back the tapes on that one.
You guys ever smell body excretions on breath?
Eric's just gonna say I have bad breath.
Wait, hold on. 'Cause
You gave me a look, and it felt like a look of I'm about to drag this man.
no, I was about to.
You're about to say what?
I want to hear it. Whose cum breath have you smelled?
Nobody's.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that you smell your own.
cum breath.
I don't want to talk about that.
Hey, I'm smelling my own cum breath.
It is a real tight episode. Am I the asshole?
Get us out of here. This is tight. I need to get this part cut out.
Am I the asshole for criticizing a podcast that features hosts reading Reddit posts?
Yes. Yeah.
I leaked this title to Christian. This is the 11th surprise.
Is this another
We're only
listener
doing prime
submitted?
numbers.
No, this is just a story I found.
Is it about us?
It's gonna really hurt if it's about us.
Well, my feelings are already hurt.
And we're doing titles only on this one. Discuss, not reading the story.
Okay.
It's gonna eat me
so-
alive. I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
All right. I recently stumbled upon a podcast that is hosted by 3 people who read and discuss popular posts from various subreddits.
There can't be another one that has 3 people on it.
The concept seemed interesting, so I decided to give it a listen. Love that for you. However, after listening to a few episodes, I found myself increasingly frustrated with the host's commentary.
Uh-oh.
They often made dismissive or judgmental remarks about the original poster.
Wait, did they have judgmental capitalized? Fuck.
And their situation without seeming to take into
Situation.
account the full context of the post or the nuances of the situation. Now, this harkens back to one of the first pieces of
Good word.
what?
Nuance. Harkens. Back.
Oh, I was like, you can't give me props on nuance. I read it.
Back's a pretty good word.
One of the first pieces of criticism that we received was also one of our first true listener submission. I think it was the first listener submitted story we ever read, where it was actually the person's story. It was Lucy, the threesome,
Jesus.
the threesome with the
Christ.
stepdad and the principal.
Oh, a classic.
And we got a comment saying you guys owe your listeners an apology for not talking about grooming for 25 minutes, because we opened and said grooming is really bad. Now let's talk about the rest of the story, because obviously grooming is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you make light on your comedy podcast?
Yeah. So yeah, that was just sometimes the nuances. You just say it's bad, and we all agree that grooming is bad.
Guys, this is also an issue with you Instagram fucking
Yes.
commenters. I don't have to tell you that the bad guy's the bad guy, okay? We get that from the context. There can also be two bad guys.
We don't know if this is about us, though. For example, in one episode, the hosts read a post from a person who was struggling with mental health issues
Fuck, this is us.
and seeking advice on how to manage their symptoms. One of the hosts immediately joked about how they wanted to kill themselves.
Oh, this is us. Oh, no.
The person must... Then they called the person crazy and that they must be and made light of their struggles. While another host expressed skepticism about whether this post was even real.
Here's the thing. Now I know it's not about us because if someone was saying that they would kill themselves, it would have been me. And if there's someone playing the devil's advocate, it would have been me. So there can't be two hosts doing the same thing.
Well, they said it was two... What? I don't know. I found these comments to be insensitive and unhelpful, and I felt like the hosts were more interested in making fun of the posters than in providing meaningful commentary or give advice. And we are not an advice podcast.
We're not advice
We say this
podcast, and
all
we
the
also
time.
are comedy. Go look at our listings.
I decided to leave a comment on the podcast social media page. I don't know what that means. YouTube, probably.
Erica, what's our social media pages?
YouTube.
Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. Leave us a comment.
Expressing my concerns and suggesting that the hosts be more thoughtful and empathetic in their approach. Maybe it was TikTok. However, I was met with a barrage of angry responses from the hosts and their fans, who accused me of being overly sensitive and ruining the fun of the podcast. Now I'm wondering if I overstepped by criticizing the podcast. So am I the asshole for calling out the hosts on their insensitive comments? Thoughts? Are we changing how we do our show now?
No.
This could have been us because I
been
get
us.
really angry at TikTok commenters and I will just straight up like yell at them. Somebody once tried to be like, "Oh, we want the more of this story," and I responded and I said, "Well, you can find all of it on YouTube." Actually, I think somebody else was like, "It's all on YouTube," and they said, "Well, I want to support their content here on TikTok, the worst app to support people's content on."
Oh, I want to give them 1/1000th of a penny for every 1,000 views.
And so I just responded. I was like, "Hey, just so you know, if you want to support us, TikTok, worst way to do it. The other apps are way better. They pay better, and they're just generally just a better app." And they said, "Oh, wow, if you don't want my support, then you can unfollow. Then I'll unfollow you." And I said, "Okay, you will not be missed. Thank you." And then they unfollowed us.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah. I'm the reason why we don't have 1.2 million followers.
You piece of shit. Do they ever say who this podcast is about?
No. And
Is it clearly us?
I mean, like you said, I don't think there's many Reddit podcasts that have 3 hosts.
Yeah. I just can't imagine if somebody wrote. First off, I would never read a story about like someone asking for emotional like advice, like mental health advice.
Well, no, they said they had mental health issues, but like
Ah.
literally everybody who's posting on Reddit has mental health issues. That's the point of social media.
Very true.
Nobody
very
who's like
accurate.
mentally well is on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Honestly, who is mentally well in
Right,
this day and
yeah.
age?
So
Preach. But I do think the fact that they said there's two different hosts that said these things, and there would have been just one host. You know, that's the problem. There's a flaw here.
are you ready for my 13th surprise?
We are doing prime numbers. Yeah,
It's not true. I said
you said 1, 3, 5, 7. No, you skipped 9 and you went from 7 to 11, and then you went to 13.
well, this was the 15th surprise. I forgot 9.
No, we're on the 13th surprise.
The
Go back to
15th was
13th.
that I forgot 9.
Tight episode, Joshua.
It was all AI generated stories.
You.
None of it was real at all.
Not a single one.
The listener submitted stuff was real.
Holy fuck! Every other story.
Every other story, I went on to Chat GPT and was
I've
like,
been bamboozled.
Give me a little story to write about.
That explains the first one where I said it.
You guys are both
weird.
like, this is really stupid.
I was like, this is weird. This is definitely from a different person's perspective.
Yeah.
That
Thoughts?
we're gonna lose our jobs to AI.
Yeah. Well, what makes me funny, it's like we could just do AI posts. Then we're not like, we're literally just like, we can literally craft the best story.
But we're gonna have to learn how to like do AI talk to get.
Was mine not literally? You know what my
Yours were pretty good.
You know what my method was?
What's
It
that?
was write a story where the one was write a story where a man is manipulative, and then it wrote it, and I said rewrite with more drama, and it worked out pretty good. The wedding one, I was like write a story where the person cheated on the bride and the groom,
Wedding one. I forgot that. That was
and
so
it kept
good.
trying to be like, oh, woe is me. And I was like, remove all remorse.
Less human. Less human.
Yeah. And that one was probably the best one.
That was, yeah.
I think the
Unbelievable.
the Reddit podcast one was like first result. I was like, that's fine.
Okay.
Because it was so funny. I think I did write a story where somebody criticizes, write an Am I the Asshole story where somebody criticizes a podcast of people who read Am I the Asshole stories.
And that's what it came back with without revision?
You know what? I might have been like rewrite with that it has 3 hosts. And it was just like,
Crazy.
crazy what AI can do. And I'm not talking about Allen Iverson.
Joshua,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That last one made me very upset.
Why?
I don't know. It gave me a lot of anxiety. I thought I was gonna throw up.
Thought she was gonna
We don't
attack.
listen to the haters, Erica.
I legit was like, I think I could go throw up right now. We need to wrap this up.
Wow.
But now I'm feeling much better.
Look what computers are doing to us. Join the Luddite movement today.
Look at this generation.
Don't stop listening to the podcast though.
Yeah.
Keep whatever technology you need to listen to us on all platforms.
Except for TikTok.
You can go to TikTok if you want. But if you complain about, oh, where's part 2? Go listen to us on every other platform, you fucking dweeb.
I will say, I did in the moment improv and kill myself as a joke.
Okay.
It was just like they told them that they were crazy.
Ah, okay.
But I put kill myself to make it more personal to
yeah,
Christian.
it did feel right on the nose for
Yeah.
you.
Christian's the one who says it.
I know, and I tell him all the time. I hate it.
stopped.
But I would have felt bad if I had you bring this carrot all the way here and I didn't throw it at
Yeah,
you.
that's why.
So
And I was just perfect the whole episode.
yeah, nothing really warranted a carrot toss. I don't think.
I will say that this was an Not All Men episode because there's only one story and demonstrably the guy wasn't in the wrong. I mean, he did shit himself and then allow himself to get filleted. But as we said, he might not have been able to consent properly.
Yes.
So, not all men.
Wow.
Really makes you stink. Shitting yourself, that is. Erica, get us out of here.
Whoa. You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, some other shit. And that's at Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod. And please send us your listener submitted stories and your fan mail and your sounds and whatever else you want to send our way. Then please do that. And you can send it to P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350 or to judgiespod@gmail.com.
What if we just set our P.O. box in like Denver and then we could just go to Denver and like use that as a business?
Oh, frick. I have to go to Denver again this week to go check my frickin' P.O. box. Hey, this whole episode's been AI voices.
And tight.
Judges love you.
Hugs and pisses.
And tight?
And tight. The whole episode is tight.
Yeah. All AI generated voice text here. We're like the Joe Biden Trump videos on TikTok right now.